Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. It's Tuesday the 19th of January, but you'll possibly get to see this video on the Wednesday or maybe even the Thursday, depending on when I edit and upload it. Now I'm just heading into town today to get some shopping done. Got to get a few things. Cat food is the most important thing, folks. That's the one that I really need. I've got a different camera today, everybody. This is a little waterproof camera, little foodie one, and I've just got the new battery for it because somebody actually donated the money on my Ko-fi account to buy one. So that was really kind. So if this camera is not as steady as my usual videos, I do apologise. I am trying to hold it as steady as I can while I walk. There's a bit of work going on there on the scaffolding outside the old Woolworths building, and I can't really zoom in on this one. I can zoom in a little bit. Oops. I can zoom in a tiny bit, but that's about as far as I can zoom in with this camera. There we go, we'll go out again because we get the waterproof feature, but we only get a 5x zoom, so you know, swings and roundabouts. If I had my old camera, I actually wouldn't be able to film today because it's too wet and the camera would just die. I do actually want to rig something up, some kind of case or cover for my regular camera so I can film in the rain. I am usually quite good at like MacGyvering things together to fix problems. So really I just have to sit down, put my thinking cap on and think of something that I can either buy or construct for that camera. Something going on there. Scaffolding outside the tower, things being lifted up. Zoom in again. Okay, and that's as far as I can zoom. The camera I'm using now, this one used to be the one that I used to film all my tram tracks and Talbot Square videos, because when they were laying the tram tracks down on Talbot Square, I used this camera for all my videos in the beginning. Then my daughter bought me a camera quite a while back, a couple of years ago, a little Sony one, and it wasn't really expensive, but it definitely wasn't cheap. It was just over £200. And anyway, I used this camera for around, I can't remember, but it wasn't long. I used it for a few months and it's just stopped working. It developed the lens fault, as they call it. You know, these little digital cameras, they all develop similar faults if you use them a lot. When you turn them on and the lens doesn't come out and extend, just say it's like lens error or whatever. So anyway, because my daughter had bought this camera from her catalogue and it was still in guarantee, she said she'd send it back. So she contacted the catalogue, which was Littlewoods, told them how it had developed this fault, and Littlewoods were like, yeah, no, not our responsibility, you've got to send it back to Sony. So she contacted Sony and they said, yeah, send it back to us and we will take a look at it. So she sent it back to them and Sony sent her one of the nastiest letters I've ever read. It said, the lens fault is not covered under the guarantee, so just because it happens so often, so they would fix it, but it would cost a lot of money. And then they were like, there's also a scratch on the screen. And yeah, there was a minor mark on the screen, which was probably done by me, but I wasn't complaining about that. That wasn't any kind of issue or impediment. And they listed all these so-called faults, what they found, and they said the bill would be well over £200. And they also demanded, not asked for, but demanded a deposit of £50 there and then. And they pretty much said if my daughter didn't pay this deposit of around £50, whatever it was, they would take legal action or whatever. I can't remember the full specifics, but it was really a nasty, aggressive letter. So anyway, my daughter wrote back to them saying that we weren't going to be paying any amount of money, and how dare they hold our property hostage and demand money when the fault is with their item, and they're pretty much refusing to honour the 12-month guarantee. And she managed to phone up and get through and demanded they just sent it back, and we weren't going to pay anything, and we'd just try and get it fixed elsewhere. To which they actually did in the end. They sent it back and my daughter managed to get it fixed. Which I think she fixed it herself. She had this little suction vacuum thing what you put over the front of the cameras, and she used that, and if there was some dust in the lens mechanics that was stopping it coming out, she must have hoovered it out, because after she'd gone over it with this vacuum thing, it ended up working. But yes, Sony were awful. And it just really made me feel a little bit sad, because a big multi-million-pound company just doing shady stuff like that. Yeah, it just left a bit of a sad taste in my mouth. So the camera I've got now, I've got my old Canon, which I bought quite a while back from a second-hand shop. I think that's a 2013 model of camera, or it could be a 2009 model, I don't know. And I've got this little Fuji waterproof camera, which I've just got a new battery for. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to finish this video now. I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a like and a comment, and please punch that subscribe button, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye.